Alright guys, happy Sunday. Also happy Father's Day if you guys are fathers out there. Shout out to you. We're stuck in traffic over here. We're on our way to Boo right now, Boo Church. But I wanted to touch on a very important topic. I did want to get on a whiteboard with this as well. But as of right now, I'm just pumping out this content, giving you guys as much value as possible, and I'll make them more professional as they go on. But if you guys are enjoying these car talks, whatever, let me know in the comments, please. But regardless, very important topic is your DMOs, right? Now, what is a DMO? Write this down. DMO stands for Daily Method of Operation. Now, I spoke about this in previous videos about, obviously Rome wasn't built in a day. How are you going to contribute brick by brick to your goals? How are you going to contribute brick by brick to your goals? How are you going to contribute brick by brick to your life? Right? Now, I think the main thing before we even get into daily method of operations, you need to have a goal, right? You need to have a goal for the next 90 days, and you need to have a goal for the next year. And then you also need to have a goal for the next 5 years. And I know that's sometimes hard, but write down something like, hey, what are 3 things that I want to accomplish in the next 90 days? What are 3 things that I want to accomplish in the next year and in the next 5 years? And don't undervalue the goals, right? You want to reach, you want to almost, not reach, but you want to have a, not an impossible goal, but not a goal that like, you don't have to try to actually hit, right? You want to make a goal that, is realistic, but at the same time is going to push you. Right? Because the bigger the goal, right, worst case, you fall short is bigger than, and you fall short further than if you made a small goal. Does that make sense? So write down your goals. That's the biggest thing, right? So let's say your goal is to make 10K a month on social media in 90 days. I think that's extremely possible for any single person that's watching this, whether you have 1,000 followers on Instagram, whether you have no Instagram, 10,000 followers, whatever it is. I think you could do that, right? $10,000 in social media. Let's say you want to make your first $10,000 trading. I think that's very doable as well. Let's say in the next year, you want to be able to be fully self-sufficient off of trading, off of social media, whatever it is, right? For me, obviously, my biggest things is trading, number 1, and social media, number 2, right? Social media is a huge income, right? So let's say those are your goals, right? When it comes to daily method of operations, you now want to ask yourself, okay, what do I have to do every single day to build myself to those goals? Guys, it's so simple, right? Goals without a plan is a dream, right? So that's why the daily method of operation comes in so crucially, because having daily method of operations goals to go and achieve those long-term goals is very effective. So let's say, again, you want to build your social media. Every single day you should be posting a video of you talking on Instagram, or every single day you should be storying on your story 5 different times, right? Every single day you should be DMing 20 people, whatever it is, right? I think those are, obviously take it if you guys are doing something else and adjust it to those goals as well. But for social media, if you want to build your social media, to start, post once a day, post a reel once a day, post stories at minimum, bare minimum. You have to post stories 5 to 10 times a day. I used to tell people when I was first building my social media, the number 1 thing you have to do is you have to post on your story 10 times a day, right? You need to post mindset, you need to post lifestyle, you need to post win, you need to post a call to action, CTA, call to action, to get people to actually reach out to you to do your product or service, right? You need to, let's say for trading, you need to hop on the charts. You need to back test, 5 different charts every single day. Or not 5 different charts, but 5 different times every single day. Whatever it is, you need to have a daily method of operation. So again, posting on your story 10 times a day, reaching out to 20 different people every single day. I used to DM 200 people a day, at least. Over Instagram, on LinkedIn, on Facebook, on, those different platforms. I used to go and do that. So for example, let's just gear this towards social media, right? Posting your story every single day, posting a reel every single day. That's going to be the hard goal, of course, but I would, shoot for it, of course. DMing 50 plus people every single day across all social media. If you don't have all your social media set up, you got to get them all set up. DMing 50 people plus every single day. Then also adding friends every single day. You want to add, 50 friends every single day, new people, because that's going to get the people's attention when you're starting and you're starting small, right? So friending new people, messaging new people, interacting with new people, posting stories, all that good stuff, storing whatever it is, storing lifestyle, storing mindset, storing, your life, right? And make it look good, right? Make it look like someone that you would want to buy from, right? I don't want to say fake it till you make it, but you have to, to an extent. I was kind of doing that, when I was 18 years old, 19 years old, I was posting like I had it all figured out. I was posting like I was a professional. I was posting like I was that guy, and guess what? I became that guy. By acting as if, I became that guy. Guys, when you guys are going to sleep, you have to pretend like you're sleeping first before you fall asleep, right? It's the same thing with life too. If you want to become a millionaire, you have to pretend you're a millionaire already. You have to pretend to say your goal. Pretend your goal is to make 10K a month, and act as if you're already making 10K a month, and guess what? Then you're gonna make 10K a month if you do that, right? So these are the action sides of the daily method of operation. So going and the business action side. So going in, storing, doing that every single day, checking it off on a whiteboard, making sure it's done. You want to act like you're a robot, right? Pretend you're a robot that's gonna do this shit every single day, Monday through fucking Monday, every single day, 7 days a week. No matter what happens, you're gonna get it done, right? So that's the first part of it. Again, you're building your social media. You want to build your social media and do those action steps. You're trading. You want to back test. You want to mark up charts. You want to take a trade. Even if you want a demo trade, you could demo trade. If you don't have live, whatever. Preferably live, of course, because the emotions is different. But you want to take a trade. You want to do these daily method of operations every single day. Even if it's the weekend, you want to go and back test. What is back test? You go into the history of the chart and you see the movements happening, and you see the strategy that you're working on happen, and you're learning and seeing, okay, that's why it happened and that's why it didn't happen, right? Very simple, right? The second part of your daily method of operation, other than actually doing the business side of things, is going to be a physical win. So going to the gym, going for a run, if you gotta do, jumping jacks and push-ups, then you do jumping jacks and push-ups, right? Whatever it is, you gotta have some type of physical win so that you could get your body moving, preferably in the morning, or you can do it at night. It doesn't really matter, but you need some type of physical body win, because guys, a body in motion stays in motion, right? So you want to get your body in motion, you want to get your life moving, and that's going to correlate right to business. The reason why I go to the gym earlier in my day. Sometimes I'll go like middle of the day if I need to get a boost in, whatever. But like, I noticed that after the gym and after I get a physical win and I feel good, I just ran, I just did a workout, I just played some basketball. I noticed that it's like a drug. It's like Adderall with, caffeine, all this stuff naturally. It's insane, because I'm able to focus on what I want to do that much more, because it's so much easier to do it because I'm focused and I'm making it happen, right? Because I just got my body moving, I just got my body in motion, I just got my body, right? I feel good in the physical. So what is that going to do? It's going to translate over to the business side of life as well. So getting a physical win, very simple. Write that down. Do something, bro. Go for a walk. If you gotta start walking, go for a walk. Run. Get outside. Just get a physical win. Don't worry about, if it's taking up time, this and that. You need physical wins. If you don't, you're not going to be in the right headspace to go and make business wins. So that's important, right? The next thing on the DMOs is going to be a spiritual win. Right, spiritual win, you could call it personal development, a mind win. I like to say, hey bro, you should be learning or listening to something and / learning for at the bare minimum 30 minutes a day. I usually tell people, an hour a day of personal development. That's your daily method of operation. Every single day, I listen to an hour of an audiobook, an hour of a YouTube, Alex Hormozy, whatever, whoever you want to listen to. Listening to an hour of that person every single day is going to help and keep your mind growing, right? Imagine yourself as a plant, right? You got to water that plant every single day so it grows and stays healthy, right? You have to grow yourself if you want to grow in general. So you got to grow your mind, you got to grow your spiritual, you got to grow your mental. So personal development, audible, audiobooks, podcasts, YouTubes, whatever it is, however you learn the best, do it. All right, if you got to listen to it in the car, do it. If you got to, listen to it while you're cleaning around the house, do it. If you got to go and listen to it while you're working out or even going on a walk, do it. However you got to do it, just get it in. If you got to listen to it or watch a video while you're eating, do it. All right, so that's another not physical one, but a daily method of operation that you want to do every single day. So, on top of that, I'm going to add to that and put in a Bible win, right? Or whatever you believe in. I like to say, I read the Bible, or I go on the Bible app, or whatever it is, every single day. There's a Bible app. You can do a Bible streak. Just something that you don't have to. I know everyone's got their different beliefs and stuff, but something that keeps you grounded and understanding that that life is bigger than you, right? And that there's a bigger world out there than just, what you're thinking about and what you're focused on, and people have it way worse than you, and you should be grateful, and, you should believe in what you believe in, Jesus, God, etc. That's going to definitely add to the personal development and the spiritual side of things. But again, very simple daily method of operations. I used to teach this when I had a team of 700 people in a company that I was working with, and it used to hit every single time. Every single time someone did it, it would hit. Why? Because it works. It's black and white. If you do this over and over again, you will by default in turn get those results, right? It's black and white. You will get those results no matter what, right? If you scientifically go to the gym every single day, lift good weights, push yourself, eat protein, get enough sleep, you will grow. You will get stronger. That is facts. That is a guarantee, right? If that's just physical. That's just science at the end of the day, right? So if you're trying to grow your business, you have to understand that you have to add fuel to the fire every single day. You have to add value to your business every single day. You have to add value. You have to add all these different things. You have to add winning to it. You have to add action to it. You have to add growing yourself. You have to add growing your mindset. You have to add growing your physical. And if you do these daily method of operations, you will win. Guaranteed. The reason why, what will make it not guaranteed is you slacking and missing after 7 days, after 20 days, right? You have to do it for 90 days at the barest of minimums. 90 days to see some type of really good growth, guys. I made this decision, and I did it, and I still do it to this day. But for me, I'm a very, structured guy. I like to be organized. If I'm not organized, I feel like I'm all out of sorts. So me having step by step, okay, Nick, I have to hit this checklist every single day, and when I hit the checklist, I'm done. Guys, you're your own boss in entrepreneurship. You hit the checklist, you're done. So be your own boss and make the schedule and make the tasks that you have to do, and hit those tasks every single day, and guess what? You're going to get the results that you want. You're going to hit your goals. Very simple. It's so simple. Obviously, life happens. Nothing's guaranteed. But as you go through this, you have to stay disciplined. You have to stay being disciplined over being motivated. Right? You have to be disciplined over being motivated. right? Super important. You have to stay disciplined. You have to follow your daily method of operation no matter what. Like it's you know, your life's mission to follow those tasks and those guidelines that you set for yourself. Because at the end of the day, if you don't set it for yourself, no one will. If you don't set those guidelines for yourself, those tasks, those daily method of operations, no one will do it for you. So with that being said, guys, I'm about to hop in church. Again, happy Sunday, happy Father's Day. I'm going to catch you guys later. Hope you guys get some value. Get your daily method of operations, write them down, figure them out before you go to sleep tonight, and go and follow them from here on out. And let me know what you guys think, how they work out for you. And again, like, comment, subscribe. I appreciate y'all. I think we're at like 3,020 subs. I mean, I'm loving it. Every time I get a sub, I'm like, yo, I'm lit. Like, I'm excited. You know what I mean? I cannot wait until I have 100,000 subscribers, you know, and, you know, these videos are helping people all around the world. So, yeah, I'm going to catch you guys later. Have a great Sunday. Peace.